Good morning. As you can tell, I'm still asleep. Well, not sleep, but sleepy. Okay? Oh. Okay. Hmm. Sorry. I'm really not coherent right now. But I'm here. This was literally put on me to put out. So I'm putting it out. Okay? And I know how I was reacting in a previous video. But after talking with my sister, she was right. She was so right, all the way right. Like, there was just no denying that. Good morning, sis. How are you? It was when she told me to stop giving my power to certain people that don't matter. She was absolutely right. Because it's like I was allowing everyone to... What? I was allowing everyone to literally control me. And me being the person that I am, I can't allow that. So when it comes to the ex, when it comes to the donor that assisted with making me, and that side of the family, I'm over it. Okay? We're done. Because you have done nothing for me, any of you. Any of you. You have done nothing positive for me in my life. So why am I going to continue to allow you to have any weight, any bearing, any space in my life, in my mind, in my emotions? You don't have that place. You don't have that right. So, excuse me. I guess my body's not finished waking up. But I'm literally putting this out there. I'm releasing everything and everybody. I'm tired of dealing with it. I'm tired of thinking about it. I'm tired of trying to figure it out. Yes, all of it. The good, the bad, the ugly, the hell. Yes, it helped build me. Yes, it helped mold me. Yes, it helped strengthen me. But to keep dwelling on it and keeping it fresh in my mind and keeping it as my present, for what? That's what I need to know. For what? It has nothing to do with me anymore. I did my time. I'm over it. It's time for me to move on and keep living. Not just because I have to. Because it's time for me to actually start living free of everything and everybody that was trying to hurt me. When I say I and me, I'm directing everything I'm saying at myself. Because I've been doing it for many years. I've just been masking it. And every time I open my mouth, it seems to come flowing out. And I didn't pay attention to it until my sister brought it to my attention. So that is something that I'm working through. Because for me to sit and allow somebody that I don't care about to have any space in my present that was a part of my past, it's stupid. It really is. It's a bit hot. But I kept waking up throughout the night. And every time I'd wake up, I'd have a flash.
Battery 50%.
Thank you. I was having flashes of parts of my past. And even though I was laying there in bed, trying to go back to sleep, they kept coming. And I laid there when I finally had enough of seeing flashes of my past. I said, you know what? You are my past. You are what helped me and what helped strengthen me and what sculpted me into what I don't want to be. It's time for you to let me go. It's time that I let you go. It is a past. Granted, like I said in a previous video, our past is not just a past. It helped mold us, strengthen us, teach us. It was a period in time. Let it go, but don't forget. And I know that sounds difficult to do, but that's something that has to be done. In order for us to move on with our present to get to our future, we have to, and this is something my aunt taught me before she left this earth. Forgive your past, respect your past, but let it go. It's okay to remember, but it's not okay to hold on to. Because there's nothing we can do to go back and change it, go back and fix it, go back and make it better, so that way our current self, our present self, is more at ease. We can't do any of that. So I really had to let her words play in my mind to get a full understanding. Because my past, it's not all unicorns and rainbows. What an analogy. It's not, my past was not perfect. I'm human. We're all human, I think. But I had to go through certain things even as a child, a teenager, and as a young adult into now to really give me the strength that I needed to continue. If I would have just laid down and died and said, I give up, I can't do this, I wouldn't be here now. I wouldn't be as strong as I am. And I know there are so many people that are out there that claim to know me. Sorry, my sinuses are like not having it today. Oh my God. Um, there are so many people out there that claim to know me and know everything about me. No, you don't. You don't, because there is so much that I haven't even told my mother, my aunts, my uncles, nothing. There is so much I have been keeping to myself. Um, so not one person knows everything about me. I doubt they ever will. Um, but the people that I've called friends have badmouthed me to other people, and those people have carried on the hearsay. And when it comes back to me, I laugh. Like, I really do. I laugh. Because number one, they don't know me. Number two, you're talking about me and keeping my name fresh on your lips. But I'm not thinking about you. I'm not even, I don't even know you exist. But you're talking about me makes me know that I'm important to you. I am the reason why you have things to talk about. I am your driving force to have a conversation. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're talking about me and thinking about me. I'm not thinking about you. And that's why all of this is tying in, because I have to release my past of what I did and what took place. I can't forget, but that doesn't mean you dwell on it. You don't keep it fresh right here. Let it go. Yeah, that's still a bit hot. But stop holding on to the what was, what happened, what took place. Stop holding on to it. And my sister brought up a good point. She said, write everything down, take it outside and burn it. The first time I did that, within 12 hours, I was better. I was happy. I felt free. Which I need to do that again. But, when you live in an apartment complex and you're full of nosy people, really. People don't need to see me going out there with paper in a pan and with a torch lighter and talk about, click them. I would do it, but these people are retarded. Anyway, just saying. But let go. And I'm not saying you have to forget. I'm not. Because I remember everything. My mind is like an elephant's mind. I don't forget shit. I don't forget who, what, when, why, where, how. I don't forget. I still remember both of my grandmother's phone numbers from when I was in elementary school. I remember a lot of my toys from when I was an infant, a child. I remember all of that. So, I'm not saying you have to forget. Absolutely not. But pack it away. Let the hurt, the sadness, the anguish, the hell, the torture of it, let that go. Like, take the actions, learn from them. But the hardest part, Lord, the hardest part, and I'm not going to even lie. I'm not going to lie and say this is easy. I'm not, because it's not. Forgive the people. And I'm not big on forgiveness. When it comes to forgiveness, the thickness of this paper, that's what my forgiveness level is. I don't forgive. But in order for me to continue to live my life and proceed in everything, I have to forgive. And I'm going to say this. I don't know how. Mm. That's just like when I see somebody that I don't care for, I will look up at them, look them right in their face like, and I let it be known. Yes, sis, we forgive for us, not them. But we all know my forgiveness is like paper. I don't forgive often. And when I do, I'm keeping in the back of my mind the stipulations. And I know I shouldn't do that. I know I shouldn't. But that's how much faith I have in people. Exactly. Exactly, sis. Like I've been saying, you don't have to forget. That's why we hold on to try to understand, to try to figure out, to try to learn from, to try and figure everything out. But once we get to a certain point, it's like you have to take all of that, throw it out. Just take it and just let it go. So, like my sister was saying, you forgive for you. Forgive the hurt, the pain, the sadness, the hell, the torture that you had to go through in that period in time. And for you to be free of it, forgive it. Don't forget it. That's why we go through a lot of things in our life to learn from it. There are certain things that I've gone through with people outside of my comfort zone, outside of my family, outside of people that are normally around me, and I'm getting to that too. Oh. That they have, I've gone through being set up, being jumped, being talked about, and these people call themselves my friends. You're right, sis, but we all know how I am. We all know how I am. I don't let shit go. But even though I may not speak on it, I will see somebody and look at them dead in their face and display my disgust. Which makes me want to continue on this subject. When I was between 16 and 23, I was spiraling because of the loss of my grandmother, which growing up, we always didn't mesh. But when I got older, I would always go over to her house. I would sit with her, talk with her, and she became my strength. Then when she passed, I started spiraling. I had hurt, anger, rage, aggression, sadness. And like I said in a previous video, I was mad at her. I was so mad at her because she brought us here and then left. But I will say this. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be hurt. It's okay to be sad. It is okay to be emotional. But don't hold on to it. Because we can't stay all of those things forever. Excuse me. And continue to progress and be happy with ourselves and our lives when we are still dealing with something that happened in the past that was done at the hands of somebody else. Of course it did. It hurt. It hurt. Boy, did it hurt. But, you know, we can't stay. Man, look, okay? In the words and actions of you. Now my right ear is ringing. Okay. Power. You know. But we can't stay in that time frame. We have to progress. Now, every day that you wake up, that is a new day. Start it as a new day. Even though whatever took place happened 2 days ago, 3 days ago, it's a process to get you through it. And like my sister said, you don't forgive for them, forgive for you. And this is how I had to take it. I had to forgive myself for what happened. Because a lot of things, it takes two. Now, when we're dealing with somebody that has passed on of natural causes, not because we helped them and we're close to them and we love them and they love us and it's a mutual care, it is a process. You don't let it go. You don't just say, well. And everybody always wants to talk therapy and this and that. A therapist can't help you grieve. I mean, what are you gonna do when you walk into a therapist's office and the door closes and you sit down and you get past the insignificant pleasantries and you start talking about it? What are you gonna do? Sit there and cry for the whole hour? To be honest, I mean, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm coming from. It's like you can grieve with the family. You can grieve like I did by myself. There were so many nights that I cried. So many. But I have no sense. Don't judge me. But even if you do, But I had to start the process to heal from everything that I was feeling. But I will say this. It is very, very difficult to even think about forgiveness when somebody wrongs you in such a way that damages you in multiple ways. I will say that. It is very difficult. It is very, very difficult. And when you hear forgive, it's like your brain says, huh? Do what? For why? But if you stop hearing just the words and process what is being said and grasp it, you'll see why it's important. You'll see why it's important to forgive for you. And that's something I had to learn, because in the midst of everything going on, for and give were two separate words in two different chapters. Okay? Those two words, I remember when my mom asked me, no, not my mom, my aunt. She asked me, have you tried forgiving? I said, for who? For what? For why? And she, even though she was laughing, I could tell that it was a serious thing, because she wanted me to progress. She didn't want me holding on to the hurt, the pain, the rage. She didn't want me holding on to any of that. She wanted me to fly. And she would always tell me, you can't fly with everything weighing you down. This is why I don't delete my comments. Because my sister, Lord have mercy, Jesus. I'm... Forgive me for flipping out on you. Forgive me for flipping out on you. Look. I'm going to go deeper with that. We can come back to the aunt and wanting me to fly. There have been times, and I'm going to be completely honest and transparent about this, because that's just who the hell I am. That's what this channel is for. Oh, I'm sorry. I do apologize for the inconvenience that you have just received. But in due time, I hope it gets better. But I'm trying not to laugh right now, because my sister, I hear her voice in my head, and all I can hear is the shit that is going on right now. And I know how over it she is. So we're just going to leave that right there. But upon the flipping out, sis, you know what? We're going to leave that last one alone. I'm not touching that last one. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Leave that one right there. Don't go any further. Okay? Don't go no further, sis. Watch her keep going. We both petty. We petty as hell. But I got her beat. Ask me if I give a damn. Oh. And let's get back to the video. See what happens when you got multiple devices around. I can't get nothing done. Anyway, I'm just joking. But I've had my fair share of flipping out on people. Just for you, sis. Okay. I've had my fair share of flipping out on people. And do I feel it was justified at that moment? Absolutely. Could I have handled it better? Duh. But refer to the comment above, sis. Okay? Thank you. On cam Isha. Anywho, damn it. I could have handled a lot of those situations better. Take, for example, my youngest sibling, of whom we no longer speak. Don't even text, don't even nothing. No más comunicado por tú, para mí. Gracias. No más. No más comunicación. Anyway. No, she didn't. Anyway. We're doing this. Okay, we're doing it. There was a situation between the two of us that involved a third party. Now, me and this third party were already in a mix. Here come this one, literally being the third wheel. So, I said, this is what I literally said. Because apparently, me and the third person, we were clearly attracted to each other. But since the exiled portion felt so out of place, I said, you know what? Let me be nice. Here you go. You can have it. And I moved on. I literally was like, And I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm 23. You're 18. Bye. But then it got to the point where these two were trying to battle me. You really want to battle me? No, you don't. Sis, I'm going to take your phone and I'm going to run with it. I'm going to take it so far from your person. Okay. But, and I was sitting there across the table because it was me and those two. It was one over here and one over there. So we were sitting there looking like a triquetra. But I started it out like, what? Like, what do you want? I'm over this high school bullshit with the two of you. What? And one of them stated, well, I'm hearing that you have an issue with me. Oh, so we're doing the hearsay now. Okay. Okay. I said, look, if you did not hear it from me, then dismiss it. Okay? If I have an issue with you, I'm going to say it. I'm older, bigger, faster, and stronger than you. You cannot take me. I don't limp. I teleport. Huh? Okay. Thank you. So, as we were having this debate, and of course, low class, trashy, has to get loud. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, and I'm chuckling because the trash came out of both of them. And I'm just sitting there like, are you done? Are you done? And then when they both chimed in with each other, I said, look, this is what we're not about to do. You are not about to sit here and throw all this mess on me. We're not about to sit here and get low class and low budget. Well, except for the two of you. But long story short, the exiled one literally jumped up and tried to throw a punch. Homie, you can't fight. Let that be number one. So when that punch flew, I came right around with a punch right in his neck. Down he went. And here come this dude from over here. Don't forget, I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you. I'm faster than you. I don't know, why is it? Exactly. Who? You want to come out your face at me, but you do not have what it takes to beat me. If I could have picked your big ass up and body slammed your big ass on that stone table, I would have. Shit. I'm strong. I ain't that fucking strong. Looking like a fucking wildebeest and shit. I can't fight no damn animal. Anyway, back to what I was saying. My aunt wanted me to fly. She said, you cannot fly with everything weighing you down. I didn't get it then, but I get it now. I had so much on me that was not for me to carry. And I was holding on to it. And every time she saw me, every time she hugged me, she was feeling it. She was seeing it. And she would always grab my face and say, baby, let it go. Let it go. It's not for you to carry. And I didn't know how. I didn't know what I know now. And I kept letting it build. I kept letting it progress. And even now, some people say I'm bitter. I just don't give a fuck. And I make that clear. I don't give a fuck. Or I'm jaded. How? Because I see through your bullshit? Okay. I don't need no more drama, no more bullshit. Mary J. Blige said it best, no more drama. I ain't got none. Hello? So while you looking for your next meal ticket, I'm over here with last night's dinner, chilling, because I couldn't eat it. I got full. That When I say last night's dinner, I mean last night's dinner. So, you know what? I'm not doing it with you, sis. I'm really not. No, no, ma'am. But I do have a pressing engagement I do need to prepare for. So, I do want to thank everybody for hanging in there with me and, being a part of a lot of my morning shenanigans. Because when I have morning shenanigans, that mess is funny. Like the time I jumped up thinking I'm late for work. And not only did I jump up, I jumped right out of my bed and got my foot wrapped up in my charger, which took me down. Okay, took my big ass down. Shit. How you get taken out by your own charger? Just got taken out by the whole charger. Sis, don't say a word. But, I have shenanigans going on in my house almost every morning. I wake up for work. I go in the bathroom. Wash the face, brush the teeth. And then I stand there in the mirror like, okay, now what? There was another time. I took my coffee pot out of the kitchen and took it into my bathroom. Why? Why would you take something out of the kitchen and go into the bathroom? I don't know. Sis, not a word. Not a word. Shut it up and shut it down. But I'm going to go, and hopefully no more shenanigans. But, like I say most days, if you can't fix it or change it at the moment, fuck it. If there's nothing you can do about it, don't worry. Don't stress about it. Fuck it. Enjoy your day. Do not stress, don't worry, and do not panic. If you need to step away to take a few minutes, do it. Because you come first. That's always, you come first. Because without you, who else is going to be there? Who else is going to do what you do for you and yours? Be safe. Take care of you. And don't ever let anyone take you from you. Because you are the one that matters. Always. Okay? So, on that lovely note, I'm going to take my behind and go get ready for what I have to do. But enjoy, and I will talk to you all later. Okay? Once again, have a good day, everybody. No worries, no stress, no BS, no drama. Okay?